The number one issue men have with women is we don't feel like it's a safe space created for us to express ourselves. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Like with women, when they go through things or when a man does something that she doesn't like in a relationship, she has free reign to express to him that she doesn't like it whenever and however she wants, right? And if it's too crazy or whatever, we just chalk it to, oh, she's a woman, she's emotional, you know. But as a man, we have to kind of tiptoe around a woman's insecurities when we're telling her these things. Okay, watch your tone, don't talk too loud, don't be too abrasive. So a lot of men just get to the point like, you know what, I'm not even gonna do it. I don't even feel like arguing. So I think that is what we wish could change and what could improve more when it comes to women. But a lot of women are not open to it.
So I saw this post on Instagram, and I thought it was very interesting because here we have this man who is expressing himself very calmly. You know, it's not like he's being aggressive. He's literally articulating himself in a way that he just is expressing, the number one problem that most men have within relationships. And interestingly enough, when I went into the comment section, it was full of women talking about, oh, throw the podcast equipment away. We need to stop talking about this, and men need to stop doing this. Clearly, not only are they proving his point to the utmost, but it just goes to show that the same way that they are unwilling to receive this message from a stranger, they're even more unwilling to hear this message from their spouse. And then we wonder why there's so much conversation about relationship, but there's so much conversation about the things that are going on wrong, because what a lot of people fail to realize is that the most important relationship that you have in your life is the relationship or the person that you decide to be with for the long haul. The people who you are the person who you are building with. The foundation of your family structure that you create, not that you come from. It is very important. It is going to be at the base, the pivot of your growth, or the thing that holds you back the most in life. And that's just the reality. It's very vital that we have these conversations. And the first thing that I wanted to mention with what he said was when he said, with women, they get very emotional. They get very, insecure. They have to be spoken to in a certain way. And as we know, it's because a lot of women do not like to be held accountable, but they also do not like that flashlight being pointed at them. Saying, I see you, I see your wrongdoings, and the fact that women have to deal with the reality that, oh, wait, you're not perfect. Oh, wait, you do things that are wrong. Oh, wait, you do have places that you can improve in. When a man voices his opinion to women, a lot of women just hear all negative. He could say, I think that you're amazing. I think that you are smart, intelligent. I think that you're very beautiful. But I just do not like the way in which you have an attitude when I say this. All the compliments, she's not going to hear. The only thing that she's going to pinpoint on is I can't. Oh, so you trying to say, okay, so find you somebody else. Like, it goes from that to the relationship is over, we need to break up, then find you somebody else that can make you happy. That's exactly the point that he's trying to relay. That the space for men to also be open to, comment on or provide any criticism to things that are going awry in their relationship, women put up a wall to it. They basically say, leave me alone. Don't talk about it. Don't say nothing. Just smile and grin through everything. Happy wife, happy life. You don't have an opinion. You're lucky to even be in the house that you pay for. And that's real. The worst thing that you can do as a woman is create a space within your relationship with your spouse that you do not allow him to feel comfortable enough or have that trust between the two of you where he can thoroughly communicate with you. That is a huge problem. Huge problem. because that then sends some signals to his brain that he has to now either internalize these problems or start to harbor these problems. And now what you're doing is you're opening the door and creating room for another woman with the best listening ear to come in and change the dynamics of your relationship. And I don't want to hear, oh, we should have, that's a man who doesn't have, what do people say most of the time? That's a man who doesn't have, structure or stability, or somebody who's easily shaken, a man who's not on his purpose, whatever. Okay, whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. It's reality. Because the same women who complain that, men don't have discipline, and just because things are going wrong doesn't mean that they should provide room for anybody else, are the same women who, if a man is not providing financially, they start telling him that he's not the leader of the household. All of a sudden, the woman is at work with her work husband buying her lunch, having inappropriate conversations with the people at work about all the wrongdoings that her husband has in his relationship. Her husband has in the relationship. That's just being honest. It is very factual that there are things that you can do that can open the door for the relationship to break up and allow other people to show the appreciation that you lack for your spouse, and they take your space. That's real. We need to come out of this delusional mindset that that's our reality, or that, he better not because you don't own anyone. And if we want to go a step deeper, a lot of women don't appreciate the men that they have until somebody else wants him. Y'all not ready for that conversation. That might be a little too hard for y'all to comprehend. But that's the truth. It is very important. And what I realize is that a lot of relationships that I see that are where the woman is on social media complaining or whatever the case is, and women are ragging how they ain't no good man, and you see my husband this and that. The base of a good, healthy relationship that will withstand the test of time is being friends. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people are in spaces where the woman is just the girlfriend, and the man is just the boyfriend or the wife and the husband, but that camaraderie between the two is not there. Hence, when it's time for you as a woman to turn on your listening ear, you have to understand that you have to take the relationship out of the equation and turn on your friendship ear to be able to listen to whatever it is that he's trying to express to you. No matter how hard it might be for you to digest, no matter how hard it might hurt your feelings, even if you might shed a tear, you have to be able to listen. To the woman who's like, men don't express themselves. They're not emotional. They're not in touch with their emotions. They don't know how to talk about things. Sometimes if you rewind the tape, in the beginning, he used to. But what happened is that every time he would communicate with you, you'd go off the rails. What is that saying to him? She can't handle the level of honesty and truth in my communication. And so I have to stop communicating with her because she keeps going off the wall. It's very important to create that space that you are just listening to understand, not to defend, not to bash, not to condemn, to understand. To see his point of view. Most people just want a level of understanding. Whether it's 100% agreement that you're going to agree with every single thing that this person says, no. But it's just a level of understanding that you comprehend their thought process behind things. A lot of times when men are even opening up to you, there are tools in there on how to love him. There are tools that are helpful enough to show you things that you can be focused on more. To elevate the relationship. That's why I strongly feel that a lot of women do not want, to fix problems or to come together or have that camaraderie within their relationships, because when a man is providing you tools on how to do so, instead of you listening, you just come back and be with combative nature, and then you talk about, okay, well, it's over. There's a lot of tools in there to help you repair, go to the next level, rekindle, grow, allow your relationship to become stronger. But you have to be able to listen. You have to be willing to listen. And most importantly, although, you need to listen, you also have to keep note that these are not things that when he is bringing up to you and talking to you about maybe his past or maybe certain things that are going wrong in the relationship, maybe certain problems that he's having with you, that you are not supposed to be taking any of that information and throwing it back in his face at a later date. This is not something that you're supposed to write down and stamp it in the back of your subconscious mind and say, oh, okay, I'm glad he told me that, because now when he go out his friends, I'm going to really know what's up. No. Because the trust that he felt that you created, once you do that, it's over again. No communication again. It's so important that, you remember that it is you two against the world, against problem, against, whatever issues on the outside. It's not you two against one another and against the world. It's a team effort. It's a union. Married, relationship, you have to start somewhere. It's about the effective communication. And you have to be able to, listen. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Not every time that somebody else is talking, you're supposed to have something else to say. Sometimes you just have to listen. And again, not to defend, not to deflect, not to start pointing out what he did, not to bring up something that happened 5 years ago, but to understand. To gain a deeper knowledge of who he is, how he thinks, how he operates, how he feels about certain things. It's so important. It's so important. This is my opinion. Okay. I'm just sharing my point of view. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.